Hello everybody, Shadow SP here. We are back playing more Granblue Fantasy. Today we're going to be taking on another member of the Ennead raid series, this time the Wind member Ra. So let's get into it. Let's go Ennead, click the raid we're going to be trying, and we're going to be taking Colossus as our support summon. So we're going to be running the Fire Crit Grid. Between our 100% Colossus and the 170% Colossus from the support, we'll have enough to get a guaranteed crit with the 5 Ancient Exacs, which is pretty nice. It'll allow us to have, because Ancient Exacs as a weapon has pretty high base HP value, which is pretty useful for this raid because we don't have very much HP outside of it. HP skills are hard to come by for our fire at the moment. Now we're going to be running Paladin for this attempt. I've run Kengo for my last 2 failed attempts and was running out of gas a little bit too quickly. Mostly that we took too much damage. We were lacking. I was really missing the defensive skills that we have with Paladin. So I've decided to bring Paladin, Sword of Palace, so we have, full damage cut, kind of when our main character has charge bar. Go first skill, charge attack, so it's 80 plus 20, full damage cut, no problems. We've got Noish, we've got our usual suspects in the summon grid with the Carbuncle, C2, and Nobio. This C2 is actually fully uncapped. I don't know why it reverted on the grid editor. That's strange. Anyway. And we're also going to be running the single Alabad. We don't have it uncapped or anything, which does suck, because that means it's not going to be contributing to our stats. But it does give us 400,000 supplemental damage for charge attacks, which is probably worth it. Considering that the omens that Ra presents to us are mostly canceled by charge attack damage. And the lowest number that we're trying to break is 10 million. So we're going to need to actually work to hit that before we get defied stacks. In testing, kind of without preparation and special buffs, we only get to like an average of like 1.8 or 9 million per character. But with the right buffs, we will be able to break 10 million. So we'll start to be able to snowball from there with the defied stacks going. Well, all right, let's give this a shot. So, Ra, in addition to the defied stacks that all the Ennead raids has another gimmick. Being, I don't think these actually have does this have a name? It probably has a name. I don't see it though. But anyway, so basically, if you use a red skill, then Ra gets 2 buffs, and your allies get 10% charge bar across the board. Which means that there's actually a couple different ways you can approach this fight. One with like a lot of red skills, so you can charge attack constantly and just kind of deal with the buffs. And the other one where you don't use red skills and you just fight Ra with base stats. Because, the buffs that this gimmick gives are not tiny. And they're very relevant. It's multi-attack up, debuff resistance up, attack up, defense up, and echoes. So these are not buffs that like you can just ignore if you're fairly weak. All right. So first thing we're gonna do, first thing as usual, grab a stick. Put down a sticker, grab our potion, and then we're gonna start. I think we start off with some debuffs. Okay. Should be fine. that hurts so bad. Okay. Alright, alright. I see what you want me to do. Alright, so what we're going to be doing here, we're going to go ahead and hit this button. This button. Now, Raw, unfortunately for us, is immune to blind. Okay. We're just going to block. Okay, we are going to do this one and block. We're going to be doing a lot of blocking, just in case anyone was concerned about that. Because Raw hits a little bit too hard for us to want to take unmitigated turns. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do damage cut and attack. We're aiming to get Yule's healing buff stacked up so we can actually start using her third skill to better effect. So when we're in this particular situation, we can substitute with Noish and have everybody else do the attacks. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and block. Because we don't want to get screwed by targeting. It's mostly targeting more than damage because the multi-attacks can hit the same characters a lot of times, and that's not going to be good for us. Okay. Let's go ahead and run one of these. And then we can block with our main character. Okay. And we have 50% cut. I think we still just block. Don't want to be too aggressive here. Okay, then we'll go ahead and use the damage reduction. Get the fire attack up from the Colossus summon. Okay. Yes, this is fine. Okay, and then we're gonna try to cancel this omen. But we are not stupid enough to do it without full cut. Alright, we're gonna fail here. That's fine. So that means that we're gonna try to cancel the 90% omen of 4 charge attacks, rather than try to get to 10 million with a 0 to 5 stacks. Oh, we got it to 5 stacks. Oh, it's Colin. Her 5 stacked charge attack does enough that we. Okay, that's good, at least. Okay, get one of these down there. Gonna attack with main character because we got an 8,000 point shield. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this for the gravity, and we're gonna block. And Noish is going to substitute. Everybody else is going to attack. And this is why Noish is so important, because Substitute is really good against this boss. Yeah, we've just got a lot of freedom to attack with Noish, I should say, where we wouldn't otherwise. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna try to save up our charge attacks for 90%, I want to say. It's a very slow process, but we are making progress. I think we go ahead and use this. Okay, just gonna block again. I think at the very least this doesn't really do anything. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a 90% cut. Should be good enough to attack. Just want to make sure that we have enough so we can get Noish his charge attack, which we do because we have C2 available now. Okay. I guess we could always use a red skill if we really need to. Okay. Okay. Good value. Let's go. Yeah, the first part of this is going to be very slow. Like I said earlier, we are really not doing very much every turn, and my debuffs keep missing because, yeah, that's just how this game works. Okay, let's go ahead and summon Colossus. This is kind of our big damage nuke, is summoning friend Colossus, which feels really bad to say. Alright, we're gonna do one of these. Okay, that'll let us attack. Yes, I think we do actually do this, which is, like, it's an insane thing to do, just in general, but I think we're in that mode right now. I want to get some, I want to actually make some progress. And if we can get to 90% soon, we'll be able to, well, we'll be able to actually make some progress in that way. Because we'll have the full cut from the main character when we attack that time. Okay, just heal with fuel. And we're just gonna keep blocking. And do one of these. Let's summon Xeno Ifrit. And try to push toward 90%. Okay, we've hit 90%. Let's go ahead and do one of these. And we are good. So we're going to hit 4 times. Not a problem. We have full cut. So this is going to get cancelled. We're going to get hit, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Okay. Let's go ahead and summon Nobio. And we're going to use the damage reduction. Our damage numbers are starting to look a little bit more reasonable now. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and main character block. That'll be a little bit more damage than otherwise. Alright, so our next omen we're looking at is like 75%, so we're a decent way away from there as of right now. Okay. We're gonna block. Yep, this is super exciting, I'm sure. But yeah, in reality, this is not very exciting at all. I'm well aware. Okay, not a big deal. And we can substitute with Noish. We actually, I believe, no, we don't want to do that into a defense buff. So this is probably better. So we're just gonna wait. We're gonna go ahead and summon Xenofreet. And we're gonna be basically biding our time, grabbing Defied stacks when we can. It's not exciting, but that's kind of the best way for us to approach this fight. Go ahead and do one of these. One of these. Hit one of these. And hit the damage guts. So it's perfectly safe to hit this this charge attack chain. Yeah, I mean, we'd definitely move faster if we were using Kengo, but we would not have anywhere near this amount of survivability. So I think that running with Paladin was the right choice, even if it is really boring. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use. Nope, that's not what I wanted. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and summon Nobio. Let's go ahead and do this. So we can get another attack turn in. Okay, now we can go ahead and Noish substitute. Let's go ahead and summon Xenofreet. Keep our fire attack up, because we want to keep fire attack up because our grid doesn't provide any of that. Okay. I think we can go ahead and do this with a 90% cut. I should probably have used Miserableness, but that's not that big a deal. Yep, okay. Okay, we can take a little bit of damage. It's fine if we hover at like 75% or so, because that'll help us with our damage output with the enmity skills. We can take an unmitigated turn here, because everybody's at pretty good HP, and we already have the 50%. Okay, so let's go ahead and damage cut. See if we can see if 3 stacks is enough to cancel this omen without using C2 summon. Even if it's not, we're still good because we have our we have 100% cut. It's like sort of close. But yeah, I didn't think we'd hit it. Okay, so that means that we're going to be saving up for 75% now. We're going to want C2 summon for that, plus a big summon. Yeah, because this is one time. We can use C2 ahead of time. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, so 75% is a flat 20 million trigger, so it's one that actually is one that we can deal damage with any kind of damage, not just charge attacks. So we're gonna want to be careful with that because we want to have a charge attack turn on that turn. And then we go ahead and use this to get the gravity back on. We missed with gravity. Okay, that sucks. It's all good though. And then we go ahead and attack. Okay. We'll go ahead and put one of those on. Let's summon Xenofreed, yeah. We will block and heal. Okay, I think with this, we just go ahead and block with everybody except for Yule because she's not being targeted. Let's try to get our debuff back on. Yes, good stuff. Let's run one of these. We can run a no block turn with 90% cut. Alright, we are actually at charge attack turn values because we can use red skills to pump Noish's bar if we need to. I think we're just going to... Well, we have 50% cut, so let's go ahead and summon Nobio, yeah. And we can attack. I want to get an attack turn in. Even if the multi-attack buff is up, but with 50% cut, we should be okay. Okay, then we'll go ahead and do Noish. Noish can tank this. It's going to be helpful for us. Let's go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead and take protection. Yep, that's fine. Then we just block. Actually, can we try to get this gravity back on? Nope, missed. That's fine. Alright. And we should be hitting... That should be very soon. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Yes, I realize that this is like the most exciting thing that anyone has ever seen. I apologize that this is just a really boring fight. We're just trying to be safe. That's the whole thing behind it. Okay. Yep, should be fine. Only one more turn. That sucks. Okay. We're just gonna block until C2 comes back then. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, that's my bad. Yep. Big mistake. Okay, so what we're gonna do then is we're just gonna do a charge attack turn. Oh well. Alright, so we're gonna be moving towards 60 for our next trigger. Where we're gonna want to have another 4 chain saved up, but that's a lot easier than hitting 20 million. Especially if we don't have our full Divide stacks up yet. Okay, skill interval change. Sucks, but what are we gonna do about it? I'm just gonna summon Nobio and guard through it, because I mean that's what we do. We are guarding through it like pretty constantly. Okay. Yeah, I think this is what we do. Summon Colossus for the defense down. That's gotta be it. Then we can get a 90% cut, which is good enough for an unmitigated turn. I mean, and by unmitigated, I mean not blocking. That's not really the right way to put it. We're gonna block with Noish and attack with everybody else. Okay. And Noish is going to substitute. And then next go around, we're gonna try for the charge attack, cancel for this Omen. Okay, go ahead and use Sacred Protection. Let's go ahead and summon C2, I believe. Yeah, should be fine. Right, because it's this turn, next turn, then the turn after, yeah. Okay, let's get our buffs up. We're not going to heal yet because we want to make sure that Noish deals a little bit more damage with the Ancient X Enmity skill. Yeah, once we get to 5 Divide stacks, we should be okay to not have to be as reliant on C2 for canceling the 10 million Omen. We're pretty close to it now with not needing to cancel, or needing it to cancel. So, all right, go ahead and do that. We can hit one of these for the main character to block, and everybody else to attack. Then we can block. Yep, that's what we do. Actually, we should try to reapply gravity. Still gonna block, but it'll make our lives a little bit easier. And then we can noise substitute, summon Nobio. Right, let's go ahead and protection and attack. Okay. Yes, we should be fine to attack once here. It's not a big deal. Oh my god. See what I mean though? Like every attack, if like 3 attacks go at one person, you end up taking a boatload of damage. Okay, we can go ahead and do one of these. Do a fatal chain. See if we can cancel this omen without a C2 summon. At the very least, Noise should be doing a lot more damage now, yeah. Alright, so we've hit 5 Defied stacks. Alright, we are going to be doing a lot of blocking over the next few turns. Because I would like to cancel the 60% omen. We're going to go ahead and do one of these. I might not be able to, which is fine if I can't. It's not that bad, I'm going to say. Okay, let's block one turn here. Because that'll give us Nobio. Then we can Nobio do a mitigated attack. And between that and 4 red skills, we should be able to get another 4 chain. Now we're just gonna go full out here with red skills, and we'll get a full cut, which will protect us from the normal attacks after we cancel the omen. That's the purpose for this one. Okay, good stuff. Then we will go ahead and hit some buttons. As much as I don't really want to be putting these the damage into Noise because it's already taken a lot, it's definitely the most efficient way to actually take a turn here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and block. we don't want to take that unmitigated for sure. Then let's go ahead and take a 90% mid turn. Should be good. Alright, we should summon Xenofreet. We're gonna block with Noish and attack with everybody else. Okay, let's go ahead and main character substitute. Alright, we're gonna damage reduction. Let's heal with Newell. We're actually getting pretty close to the second phase, which starts at 50%, which increases the amount of charge attack damage we need to deal to 15 million instead of 10. So we're going to go back to needing to have C2 in order to cancel it. Okay, let's go ahead and block. Yeah, we'll block with everything but main character. Main character should be able to take it, no problem. Okay. Let's go ahead and summon Colossus. Block there, and there. Yep. Okay, then we can Noish substitute. Summon Nobio. Keep our charge bar refilling. Alright, so there's the 50%. So next time it fills, we're gonna need to be doing 15 million. Okay, let's go ahead and block. Yes. And we're gonna be doing one of these good old fashioned. Okay, so it is immune to gravity now. It's good to know. That's what I was trying to figure out. Well, we can use C2 to try to cancel this, which should work just fine. And we're still having the 100% cut, so it's not a big deal if we miss it. Okay, so we hit it. We hit it no problem with C2. Without it, I don't think we can. Okay, so 15 million. Once again, basically if we cancel the Omen, we will be getting the Omen again next turn, which, you know, it does kind of suck, but what are you going to do about it? Like, at the very least, we can kind of handle this. Alright, supplemental damage is problematic, so we're going to try to heal. Or not heal, we're going to try to mitigate. We're going to heal. And we're going to go ahead and press button. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and Colossus. And in a weird twist, we block with everybody but Noish, because Noish isn't targeted. Okay, get this down. Let's get a 90% cut running. That should be good enough to take an unmitigated turn. Otherwise, unmitigated turn. So the supplemental damage buff is annoying. Like that does hurt quite a bit. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do one of these substitutes. Probably shouldn't have charge attacked there, but it's all good. Okay. The pain is real. Okay. Do one of these. Let's block. Next turn we could use. Okay, we're getting our mitigation tools back up. Yeah, we should block with everybody. Feels a little dangerous. Let's do one of these. Yeah. Okay, and then we can heal like that. We can use our damage mitigation there. Yeah, alright. It's not so bad. Alright, 20 million charge attack damage. Almost certainly not, but we're gonna go ahead and hit the button. We're gonna try it, because why would we not? I mean, we might hit it. I know that Colin hits really hard with full stacks. Yeah, we did hit it, which is good. That's better to hit it than not, obviously. All right, then we're back to this where we're blocking. Man, I really wish this boss could be hit with blind. That's my biggest complaint of this one. The lack of being able to hit with blind, it really hurts. Okay, then we go ahead and block. Ow. Okay. That unfortunately means we can't substitute with Noish. We're gonna die. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and use our blue potion. Because Noish really needs it. And we're gonna block. Yes, where we are. We are going to block. Okay. Now what? Heal. Yep, heal. Do this. We're gonna block. We have a damage cut. We have a shield. I think we're gonna use our red skills on this turn, which, you know, it always feels sketchy using red skills on this boss. But it's already getting pretty high amounts of critical attack anyway. Alright. Let's do it. And main character's blocking, we should be fine. Okay, then we need to go ahead and use damage mitigation. We'll block with Noish and call in. Yeah. Yes, that should be fine. Yeah, we're gonna summon Nobio. Do a full cut turn. It's a lot more touch and go in the second half of the fight, in case you haven't noticed. But a full cut turn should mean we take just no damage, regardless of what happens here. Okay, charge attack 4 times. No way, not gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do one of these. Yep, we should be fine. Let's go ahead and 40% cut. Hit our debuffs, please. Please hit our debuffs. Every time, man. Okay. That means that we're gonna want to. That's probably can do this summon, and that will get rid of that mirror image. The refresh we can't get rid of, and neither can we get rid of the damage cut. Okay, we'll sacrifice Noish. Block and yeah. Okay, we should be able to do the damage or the substitute here. Let's go ahead and put the debuff immunity on. And yeah, we're gonna use Xeno Freed. Yeah, so we want to get our fire attack up. Okay. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Yeah, not a huge fan of this, but I think we do a full cut turn. And because we're doing a full cut turn, we want to use our red skills. Okay. We're making progress. Yes, that's what we're doing. Okay, let's go ahead and get Colossus down. We will do a regular turn here, I want to say. Yeah. No. Do this. 70% reduction. It's not ideal. Do we block? Yeah, we block. We have to use this. It's not ideal, that's for sure. Okay, so next time around we can use the charge attack full cut. Okay. we're gonna C2 to get the shield. Because the shield helps us not die, and that's pretty important. Okay. Luckily, we can take this with just a block. Let's go ahead and use our buff, and we'll just take it with a block. Yeah, that hurt. That's for sure. We're gonna go ahead and get a shield on. Okay. 70% cut. I think that's where we're at. Okay. I think that means we have to use this, which means bad things. I mean, I did always know that it was going to be sketchy at the end, that's for sure. One turn for heals there. We can charge attack with our main character, get a 70% cut for everybody else. Then we can substitute on the charge full bar here. Let's try that. And that means... Okay. Okay. And we're getting close on that. We want to hit the shield whenever we can, because it prevents the supplemental damage, if I'm remembering correctly. We need to summon C2 to get the shield back on right now. And then that means next we can get a full cut turn on this full diamonds. Yep. That's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and start hitting red skills. I mean, like I say, it's always sketchy to press the red skills on this boss, but you kind of have to at this stage. Okay, we're gonna use this, and we're gonna block with everybody. That's probably the best I can do. Then we can heal. I can get the carbuncle down with an additional 20% on top. And Colin doesn't need to block, which is perfect because Colin's in bad shape. Okay. And we block. We're so close to the end here. Then we can substitute. And we can summon Colossus. Yes, this is what we want. Okay, everybody's got shields. Let's go ahead and summon Nobio. No. We'll block, use our shields, then summon Nobio next turn. Ow. Yes, that. Ow. Okay. We can full cut this turn with this combination of skills. Yep. And then we can use that. Block with Colin should theoretically keep her alive. Yeah, we need to attack with these two. And we summon C2. We use Fatal Chain, hit our debuff, hopefully, please. No? Okay. Okay, sure. Then we go for it. Jeez. This freaking boss, man. Okay. But you see there, like, boss had, like, only regular attacks. Does an insane amount of damage. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna win here. I think this is pretty close to guaranteed. Because we have the substitute That will really help us a lot. And we have this, which will give us another bit reasonably sized shield for our guys. The substitute will mean that we can take the next charge attack, no problem. And then we have another full cut after that. I think I think we've got this. Like, I think we could have gone through another, like, 3 or 4. Like I said, it gets real cut and, like, hit and miss at the end there. It's scrappy fight for the last 50%. Because we were pretty much in super good shape for the first 50%, but the last 50 is just every turn something bad is happening to you. Hey, nice, got a weapon, good stuff. Right. So, that was a long fight. I don't apologize for doing it that way, but I really wish I didn't have to. Let's put it that way. Alright, so let's talk about rewards. We got one of them. Yeah. So, supplemental based on low HP, and the preemptive blade skill. It's not the greatest weapon in the world, but it's good to have a couple. Like, they are melee weapons that have, like, okay charge attack. The other weapon... Alright. The other weapon is an axe. And this axe has primal progression, so it wouldn't be boosted by our summons, but it's okay to have just kind of as an additional thing on top of it. It also has the up to 30,000 damage supplemental for how high your HP is. And its charge attack is, at 4 stars, a guaranteed delay. Or 100% chance to inflict delay. So this axe is actually pretty useful. And I'm going to be trying to get a couple copies of it. Just like I'm trying to get a couple copies of most of the weapons that we talk about in the Ennead series. They're pretty good weapons once your base grid is filled out. Basically, I'll end up talking about these a little bit later. Not a lot later, I guess. When we talk... I'm finally going to make a video at some point about advanced grid concepts. Because we've done the basic grid concepts one, right? Where you're stacking your buffs, getting what you need from your buffs. And that's just not, like... And then there's some stuff on top of that we haven't talked about. Like, supplemental damage frames, team comp based grid building. Stuff that's important to kind of keep in mind. We'll get there eventually, but for now, let's not talk about that stuff right now. Oh, I didn't actually talk about it earlier, but I believe I did get one of these Eternity Sands. See, first one, I got one from, I believe it was when I was joining Atom Raids. Anyway, not important. Not right now, at least. Whew. Well, that was a long one. Thanks for sticking with it. People don't do these raids this way because it's not good. But luckily, we were just able to kind of squeeze it out. I think we had a little bit more survivability left in the tank that we could have squeezed a decent amount more turns out, and so I think this is a convincing enough win in my book. All right. Well, without any further ado, then, this has been Shadow SP signing out. Oh, this true Infernal Flame Scythe in the grid. It's max uncapped. I don't know why that reverted also. Oh, whatever. All right. Later.